So today we're gonna talk about Jarret Allen. Has Jarret Allen finally found his darker side? Because yesterday, what I watched was a different Jarret Allen. I've never seen this Jarret Allen before. He was mean. He was rough. He just bullied the hell out of the Raptors. Just bullied them. The funny thing also is that during the post-game press conference, Mitchell said that the person who was riding them up in the locker room at halftime was Jarret Allen. He's the guy who got up and started, doing the motivation talks, and uh, and that was shocking for me to hear. I mean, Jarret Allen, the most quiet guy, in that they say he's the most quiet guy in the locker room, actually just got up and just started yelling and motivating them. I mean, and I don't blame. I mean, like I think Jared Allen finally said yesterday, enough is enough. Because every time the Cavs lose a big game or people say that they're soft, it's the old number one. Who's the number one person they talk about? Jared Allen. He's always the number one. He's always the person who's thrown under the bus, basically. And I think yesterday, Jared Allen was just sick of this. He was just fed up. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna throw someone to the ground. I'm gonna get a flagrant foul. I don't give a fuck. And that's what he did. He's like, I'm just gonna rough him up like they've been roughing us up, because that's all we heard the whole series is that, oh, Toronto are roughing up the Cavs. The Cavs are soft, stuff like that. And don't mind my dog in the background. And then for him to come out and just do what the Raptors were doing to us for 6 games was just insane. I mean, he had 6 offensive rebounds. The Raptors had 7 total offensive rebounds. He had 20 rebounds in the game. 20 rebounds. He was all over the place. I mean, they just couldn't handle him. The Raptors could not deal with him, and he had that. And there's a moment in the game when he did that flagrant foul, and he put that guy down on his ass. And then I think it was R.J. Barrett or someone, or was it Scotty Barnes was coming, and when one the teammates always like to help out the other teammates and move the opponent out of the way. He just looked at him. He's like, he told him the N word, and he's like, go home, get the fuck home, and shit. I was like, damn, that Jared Allen. I'm like, jeez, what? I mean, something just triggered in the guy's head yesterday, and I hope, again, like I've been saying this over and over again, I hope this is not a one-game thing. If we can have this kind of minded Jared Allen, the way his mind is in that game 7 yesterday, the Cavs are just the team to will be the team to beat in the East. It's not even a question. Now, I'm going to talk a bit about the Detroit game, because I've been hearing a lot of people today about their thoughts about the series, national and local media. First off, the Cavs, they need to play exactly how they played yesterday against the Raptors. Physical, going for every loose ball, every rebound. I mean, they did to the Raptors what the Raptors were doing to them for 6 games, and they need to do that against the Pistons, because the Pistons play the same way as the Raptors. They're physical. They like to rough you up. They'll keep punching you and hitting you, all the way for 7 games. So the Cavs need to match that physicality, because that was basically, it's like the next 4 years ago when we lost to them. They weren't really a talented team offensively, but they just roughed us up. And Pistons aren't that good offensively. We're way better offensively. So even though I think, I mean, if you give me I think Cavs will win in 6. I feel like the Cavs can take a game in Detroit. I don't think Detroit can win a game in Cleveland. We're a different team at home. The Pistons, I feel like the Cavs, if there's a game they have to take, that they have a chance of taking, it's game 1. Both teams have been through a game 7, and that's the game for the taking. I think will be game 1 for the Cavs, because it's always a feel out. It's always a feel out game, and you have more the Cavs are more experienced, so the experience should help them try to take game one. Now, I might be wrong. They might win game two. I don't know, but they gotta win one of these games. Um, and I feel like Dean Wade. Now, for once, we always say Dean Wade is is a sorry, my dog just keeps whining. I feel like Dean Wade is um, they always say he's useless. He doesn't affect the game. I think he's going to be the most important person in this series because he's going to be defending Kate Cunningham 100%. He's going to be the guy. There's no one else who's going to defend him. It's going to be him, and I'm not saying Kate Cunningham is going to have a bad. He has to make Kate Cunningham go 0 points. He's going to get his points. He's a great player, but he needs to minimize them as much as he can, and frustrate him. So that's going to be a very key battle during the series. So let's see tomorrow. Let's see. Game one is tomorrow, 8 p.m. I don't know why it's 8 p.m. By the way, these schedules are weird. I don't know why it's 8 p.m. and then the West is at 9:30. Like, I understand you want to put the West game early so other people can watch it. So people want to watch it before they go to bed. They don't want it to go past a certain time. Why don't you start the East final, the East games at 7? I don't get that. Even today with the Knicks and Sixers game, that's at 8 o'clock. Also, I don't get that. These schedulings is weird. But yeah, let's see what happens. It's gonna be. But I mean, you know what? Both East games are gonna be interesting. Even I'm very excited for the Sixers and Knicks games. That's gonna be very nice game. Let's see if how healthy the Sixers are gonna be. How healthy Joel Embiid is gonna be. And yeah, I think the East is more fun than the West. They're going to be two fun games, and let's see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be a nice game.